Thank you.
Welcome back to Boise.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
It was great seeing you guys last night. We're live after 5.
Yeah.
It's great to be seen.
A little bit of I don't know where you played the last time you guys came through town, but I think this was probably
It's
a
like
little
some weird art space or something.
visual arts
Yeah.
collective.
That's what it was.
That's a great place.
Yeah.
Well, you had
weird.
Well, I mean, it was when you walked in, you're like, "This is a venue."
It's different.
It's like,
It's
there's
different,
art.
yeah.
They do theater work there
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. Well, I must say, the crowd downtown last night loved you guys, which was great to see, and we're glad to have you back in Boise. So for our listeners who are just discovering your music, I wondered if, you could introduce yourself and just sort of give the origin story of The Wind and the Wave.
Sure.
I'm Dwight.
I'm Patty.
We are the wind and the wave. Respectively, I'm the wind. She's the wave.
Recognize.
Recognize. ATX 512. We're two friends. She was coming off a band, and I'm a producer in my off time. And I had just finished making Bob Schneider's record, and I had some time off. And I said, Patty, come over and drink whiskey with me, and let's write some songs. And it turned into this band, really unexpectedly. I
Yeah.
didn't plan on ever going back on the road.
Yeah, we wrote our first record and then fell in love with it.
And a month and a half later, we had a record deal. It was really weird. It's
Wow.
one of those like, what just
Oopsies.
happened here?
I guess this thing's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're doing this. Let me talk to my wife.
So, first record came out, what, 2 years ago?
Couple years.
2014.
Yeah. And got some great airplay, and I know a really wonderful cover of Chasing Cars you guys did ended up on the show that originally played Chasing
Yep.
Cars.
Grey's Anatomy. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had 5 songs in Grey's Anatomy.
Nice.
That song went to #1 now in 11 countries.
Yeah, wow.
Places we've never been to.
Places you wouldn't want to go to. But we're grateful to the
Yeah.
country of Rwanda.
Yeah.
Many other places that are dangerous seem to love the wind and the wave.
I'm still a little bit sad that Derek died to our cover song, but it's okay. You know,
a heavy-duty
Grace.
song like that, it's
Yeah.
usually reserved.
How am I supposed to play now that you bring that up?
I know.
Thank you, Patty pointed out that I just spilled my coffee everywhere. Don't tell the engineering staff.
It's only on the mic box. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's not on. It's just those. What are all these chords that go into this thing here with all the plugins?
It's not important at all.
Okay,
You're
good.
fine.
Well, I want to talk about the new album, but first, I think it would be great if we could hear a song.
Yeah.
Awesome. This is the first song on the new album. It's called Endless Sea.
My mind is an endless sea. I'm sorry. I had a thing in my throat. I'm sorry. I had a thing in my throat.
That's the worst.
I'm ready. No, I'm good. My mind is an endless sea. Oh, gosh. What is it?
Maybe
Idaho.
It's Idaho.
maybe
All the allergens.
maybe I'll be good to him.
Okay. My mind is an endless sea. Maybe I'll be good to him, he'll be good to me. Better days we get to look forward to. They say all's well that ends well, that's why I come home to you. Home to you. Home to you. Breathe it in, let it out, settle down. Why you carrying all that mess around? Breathe it in, let it out, settle down. Why you carrying all that mess around? My mind is a thunderstorm, and the rain is falling summer day when the sun don't shine. I can't get my feet back on the ground till the clouds roll by. I know you. I know you. Well, breathe it in, let it out, settle down. Why you carrying all that mess around? Breathe it in, let it out, settle down. Why you carrying all that mess around? I wouldn't waste another day running around this crazy town, running from the mess you made. I'm gonna find another way to get along, love somebody, know it's gonna be okay. So breathe it in and let it out, settle down. Why you carrying all that mess around? Breathe it in and let it out, settle down. Why you carrying all that mess around? Breathe it in, let it out, settle down. Why you carrying all that mess around? Breathe it in, let it out, settle down.
That is beautiful. You're listening to The Wind and the Wave live right here in the Blue Moon Listener Lounge on 94.9 The River. We really want to thank the band for sticking around town and hanging out with us this morning. I know they got to get on the road and get to Denver. So, album number 2. If album number 1 sort of was, hey, look what we did. Oh, hey, we got a label. Oh, now we're touring. Was album number 2, was there any pressure involved? Was it
Actually, tons.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was totally different.
When you turns out when you write a record that you only think you're going to hear, it's
don't-
really easy to do exactly what your gut tells you and what your heart tells you. Turns out once you have a bunch of fans and sell a bunch of records, that you kind of feel like a little bit beholden to that fan base to deliver something that they kind of expect from you. But we were
Well,
kind
and
of
what
ready
do
to
they
move
expect?
from.
Do they expect the same? Do
Right.
they expect a progression? Do they like?
We were kind of ready to move from that too.
Sure.
Yeah.
So there was a bunch of false starts on the record. There was a bunch of false starts on the writing of the record. And then at one point we just pulled it all back to just acoustic and found the record and then made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We almost didn't figure out the title track.
Mm-hmm.
We almost didn't make it, and then it became the title track. So,
Really?
yeah.
When is it coming out?
Comes out in August, produced by Butch Walker.
Nice. Man, that man is just, he doesn't get enough credit for the work that he
He's
does.
great. And it was the first record that I've made that I hadn't produced in 17 years.
Wow.
And the reason we made it with Butch was he had just done that with Ryan Adams. He made a record that Ryan produced that it was the first record he hadn't produced of his in
own, yeah.
20 years.
Right.
So I figured he would kind of understand my, what are you doing? What is that? Why are you miking
Apprehension.
that way
Yeah.
vibe?
Because they
And,
don't do things the same way.
No, not at all. We're completely different. We're pretty similar as
Stylistically.
people, but
Stylistically,
Yeah.
the way they produce is very different.
So he was pretty good about not destroying me, but he did at one point put
he kept a pistol.
he put a pistol on the console because he was sick of me talking, and I would start talking, and he would just put his hand on the pistol, and then he would just go, "I think it's going to be okay.
You don't need to replay that, Dwight. It sounds fine.
It's going to be fine."
Little subtle
True story.
influence. Wow.
Just a Southern boy like me. I produce records, I've been told, like a football coach. So he's a very similar dude. He's like, let's fight about it. Let's just get out on the floor and punch it out and then play.
Wow.
There was no
That'd be something
punching.
to see.
Most of that record is live. Most of it's live
Really?
off the floor, yeah, including a lot of the vocals. So
Wow. We are
It's
visiting with The Wind and the Wave, who hopefully you caught it Alive After 5 last night. New album, as you heard, coming out in August, and we're really excited to have the band here with us, and would love to hear another song.
Great. This will be the first single. I think you guys have been playing. It's called
Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
Love this.
We love this tune.
Down to your skivvies at the watering hole. Gonna get you wet, gonna save your soul. It's the damnedest thing. Oh, it's the damnedest thing. You swear nothing's gonna happen, you're invincible. Pedal to the metal down a dark dirt road. It's the damnedest thing. Oh, it's the damnedest thing. Troublemaker, where you off to now? I can tell you this ain't working out for anyone. Troublemaker, where you off to now? I can tell you this ain't working out for anyone, no. My heart burns, yeah, I'm tired of the same old stuff. Running like a river from God knows what. It's the damnedest thing. Oh, it's the damnedest thing. Don't die, you're just a baby, yeah, you're way too young. You haven't lived till you've been to the Grand Canyon. It's the damnedest thing. Oh, it's the damnedest thing. Troublemaker, where you off to now? I can tell you this ain't working out for anyone. Troublemaker, where you off to now? I can tell you this ain't working out for anyone, no. You always knew just how to piss me off. Some people just don't have a rock bottom. I guess that's you. Don't die, you're just a baby, yeah, you're way too young. You haven't lived till you've been to the Grand Canyon. It's the damnedest thing. Oh, it's the damnedest thing. Troublemaker, where are you off to now? I can tell you this ain't working out for anyone. Troublemaker, where are you off to now? I can tell you this ain't working out for anyone.
This ain't working out.
Oh, I can tell you this ain't working out for anyone.
This ain't working
Oh
out.
no, I can tell you this ain't working out for anyone.
Nice. 94.9 The River, music first. Dwight and Hattie of The Wind and the Wave, having played Alive After 5 last night, and now here with us. Did you guys play Sasquatch?
We didn't this year, no.
Oh, okay. And you're on the road with Kaleo, is this correct?
Yeah, we are.
How's
you know,
that?
the thing about all the festivals this year is because when we moved from RCA to Island,
Right, which
it was
just
like it was like a 5-month lull for us where we were figuring out if this record was even going to come out.
Okay.
So it's kind of like we missed some of those windows.
We found out like a day before we finished the record that RCA was dropping us.
Oh,
No, that I'm sorry, that Rainey was like, I always mix that up.
Yeah, we found out we were getting dropped right after we finished our first headlining tour,
After we made the
right before Christmas,
Oh,
after the record was done.
Yeah.
Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's for the right reasons. Everyone we knew when we signed with RCA was gone.
Oh, that's a terrible situation
Oldest
to find
story
yourself.
in the
Yeah.
book,
Right,
but-
exactly.
But
So,
it was the right thing, and we're really happy at Island, and we're really happy they took a chance on us too. So.
yeah.
Well, they're, let me just tell you, they're working very hard on your behalf.
Good. I like to
we
hear
feel
that.
at home there, so it's good.
Excellent. Writing process, is that something you guys look forward to doing? Do you do that together? Do you do that separately?
It depends on my headspace.
Yeah, it's usually most of the songs come from. I kind of get hot streaks where I'll write 20 songs in 5 days,
And then
kinda
I'm
thing.
like, oh my
then
gosh,
I
I
just-
have so many lyrics to write. How am I going to do this?
She does all
I
the
can't
lyrics,
do it.
and so I'll just present her with 20 tunes of melodies and chords, and just make her start choosing, and then literally drive her insane with like, "Hey, you finished any of those? hey, where it's at?" Usually, if you don't give her a deadline though, like, "Hey, we're about to record," she's not gonna finish it.
I'm just like, I got time. It's gonna come to me naturally in a dream.
I appreciate, though, the dichotomy of what's going on with a lot of your songs in that the melodies, up-tempo, bright in some instances, and then when you dive into the lyrics, things are a little bit different.
Well, that's I always joke about. I present her with the happiest tunes in the world, and she just crushes them with sad lyrics.
Well, that works for not only me, but a lot of people out there.
yeah.
So I think that's a great quality that you guys have.
We call our fan base the Wreckage, which is like the land of the broken, dude.
They're a little
Everyone that
broken.
loves Broken Patty loves what we do.
How's life on the road for you guys? Do you get some time off at all, or are you just constantly busy?
We don't really like time off on the
Okay.
road.
If we're on tour, we like to just work every day.
Okay.
He's got 2 kids at home, so a day off just feels like you're not making money. You're just like wasting your life. You're not with your kids. You're not.
Yeah, we like to work. This summer, we have 40 shows or something, but the fall it's 3 months straight. So
Right. You kind of lose control of your life once that happens, right?
once as you said, the island team starts kicking in and the agents start kicking in, it's like, oh, wait, like I'm leaving in the middle of my family vacation, which has been planned for a year to do a show in LA, and then flying back, and then flying out of Denver. It's like, it's crazy but that's the only way to sell records anymore, is to get out there and sell them.
I think that's a really good point. I would like to give credit to the guys that were playing with you last night. If you could let everybody know who they were. You guys just had such a great setup last night. It sounded so
Thanks.
good.
Oh yeah, we love Grammar, and we call him Swipe Right Nick. He's incredible.
They
They're our dudes.
Scott
we
and
used
Nick.
we used to tour as a duo forever,
and then we added Nick, the drummer.
and then we've added another guitarist.
we're 4 on stage.
It's great, and it's also a better vibe on the road too. Because then when Patty and I used to get in an argument, and it was just the two of us, that was it.
Right.
Like the whole day is over.
Ruined.
But now, if one of the other of us is being a turd, which can happen, we're kind of gloomy people sometimes. The other people, you just ignore them and laugh with the other people,
Right.
which actually makes the other person really mad,
Exactly.
which is great. It's so great. Whenever Patty's being mean or I'm being mean, I can tell what the other one was like, "What's up, guys?
What's up? How's it going? You're my
hang
best friend.
That is too funny. Quickly, where do you guys live in social media? Let our listeners know
Oh
how
gosh, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Snapchat now.
and they just look up The Wind and the Wave.
Yeah,
It's usually at the Wind, the Wave.
at the wind, the wave. Yeah,
Okay.
without the and.
Well, there we go. We would love one more song if that's possible.
Yeah, this song is we wrote in Scotland, or the majority of it, on a long tour of the Stereophonics, and this may be the first song we wrote that's on the new record. I would bet that it is.
Probably. Probs.
Yeah, probs, which means it was probably 2 years ago we
This
wrote
one,
this tune.
this one is kind of about being on the road and getting lonely and stuff like that. Wearing dirty clothes, I can't feel my legs. Said I call you, I just wanna go to bed. Digging in the back, sleeping in the back of my mind. The sun down, a sliver of the moon, somewhere in Oregon, headed to a hotel room. Digging in the back, crying in the back of my mind. These screens I see, well, they only give so much. I wish I had someone to touch. The redhead in Aberdeen, a friend in Los Angeles. Only in the back, only in the back of my mind. And I ain't married, I ain't got no kids. I'm watching TV down at the Holiday Inn, bored in the back of my mind. And I miss my lover, God, I wanna feel those hands, but I'm pouring out my heart to another man, dying in the back, crying in the back of my mind. And these screens I see, well, they only give so much. I wish I had someone to touch, the redhead in Aberdeen, a friend in Los Angeles, only in the back of my mind. Oh, and these screens I see, well, they only give so much. I wish I had someone to touch, the redhead in Aberdeen, a friend in Los Angeles, only in the back of my mind, only in the back of my mind.
Dwight and Patty of The Wind and the Wave. What was the name of that song?
That's called The Redhead in Aberdeen.
Well, of course it is. I just, you guys have a really, your sound is so fluid. I hear so many, subtle classic rock influences. And then, really, you guys have just come up with something that doesn't sound like everybody else out there.
If you look at our age gap, that's really what it is. It's me going, here's a Beach Boys song, here's a Zeppelin song, here's a Petty song,
not really having
her having zero reference for that, then taking my idea melody, which usually sounds like Zeppelin,
right,
and then going
taking a big left turn
and making it sound like Metric singing Zeppelin.
Well, it
Death
worked.
Cab singing
right?
Zeppelin.
I love what you guys have going on. We got to get you back in Boise.
Yeah.
Maybe not when it's 100 degrees out.
How about not when it's 10 degrees out?
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That pretty
I'd
much
prefer 100.
Stay away in January. Just don't even think
I think the
about
last
it.
time we were here was in January.
Well, I apologize for that. Safe travels on the road.
Thank you for having us very much.
We are grateful that you stuck around town. I know you have to get to Denver. We want to thank you guys. We want to thank Scott. We want to thank your whole team for making this possible. And then, of course, we have a lot of people that I need to thank here in our studios, Howard and Kelsey, Phil and Tyler. Thanks to Rochelle. Thanks to the best PA ever, Carrie. And guys, one more time, let's give it up for The Wind and the Wave. And we're going to go back to the studios with Ken.